Murderers, a child rapist, and a man who beheaded a woman are just some on the long list of pardons. Many victims and their families now in shock, including a Grayson County man. Jesse Cohen met with the victim who spent years fighting for justice only to see it vanish. Jesse?
That's right, Paulina. Steve Keller is just one of the hundreds of Kentuckians whose lives have been flipped upside down in the last few days. He thought the woman he once called his wife would be spending the next 7 years behind bars, but not any longer. December 3rd of 2015 is a day Steve Keller will never forget.
I've been shot. Excuse me? I've been shot. Who shot you? My wife.
It's a day he thought would be his last because of Jennifer Keller.
That's what my family went through. Me. I was in a coma for 2.5 months. They didn't know if I was going to live or die. I actually died. They had to bring me back 5 times.
If the permanent marks on his body weren't enough,
I've got scars all over me for the rest of my life.
Along with a trial that ended 3 years after the shooting, resulting in a 7-year sentence.
When they found her guilty, it was finally over and done.
Guilty wasn't guilty enough. After seeing his ex-wife charged with first-degree domestic violence in 2018, Steve received some shocking news this week. She had been set free by a pardon from former Governor Matt Bevin.
It's hard because now we have to relive it all again.
Her 7 years turned into 14 months. And in a tight-knit community like Grayson County, Steve says the reaction is identical across the board.
I can't believe it. Nobody can. Everybody says the same thing. That's crazy.
With a feeling of defeat, he is just one of hundreds of victims questioning Bevin's reasoning.
I'd like him to sit down in front of my mom and dad. He's a father. So him to sit down in front of my parents and rationalize it to them.
Now, Steve reached out to the prosecutor who represented him, trying to figure out if there was anything he could do. But pardons represent an absolute power, so that decision is final. However, several lawmakers, even the Senate president, a Republican, want the U.S. Attorney's Office to look into these pardons.
All righty, Jesse. Thank you.